Hello, and welcome to English for Everyone, where we practice real-life American English. Today we're going to learn some important pronunciation, so let's get started. Today we're doing a very important pronunciation video because I have heard almost all of my students make this mistake. So let's take a closer look. First, we look at these words. Kill, fill. We use the short I sound like this is because the word has one syllable. And that syllable is stressed because there's only one. We use the short I sound. Kill, fill, plus the dark L. And what about until? It's the same sound because the stress is on the second syllable. Until has two syllables, but the stress is on the second syllable, so we use the I sound like this is. Until. But what about this word? Is it pencil? No, it's not. It is not pronounced with the I sound, because the stress is on the first syllable. The second syllable is not stressed, so we do not use the I sound. We use a different sound. We use the sound ol, like in water bottle, or muscle, castle. Again, the word is pronounced pencil. Not pencil, but pencil. It's the closed, relaxed sound, plus the dark L, o, pencil. Don't say pencil, say pencil. Why? Because the stress is not on the syllable before the L. That's why it's not pronounced ill, it's pronounced O. Pencil. So we look at this word. Is it April? No, it's not, because the stress is on the first syllable, ape. The second syllable, ol, is not stressed, so we do not say April, we say April, O. Use the closed sound, O. Like muscle and castle. April. And these are lentils. Not lentils, but lentils. Again, the stress is on the first syllable, so we do not say ill, we say O. That syllable is not stressed. These are green lentils. I like all lentils. They come in many different colors, and I like all of them. There's red lentils, yellow lentils, all kinds of different lentils. Let's practice. What colored lentils do you like? Very good. And this word is civil. Not civil, but civil. Again, the stress is on the first syllable, so the second syllable is not stressed. We cannot say ill, we say O, civil. For example, the Civil War. In the United States, we had a civil war. And the Civil War was back in the 1800s. It was a long time ago. Let's practice. When was the Civil War? Was it a long time ago? That's right. The Civil War was a long time ago. Again, not civil, but civil. But what if I change the word to civilian? Well, now the stress changes. The stress is on the second syllable, so we use the short I sound. Like this is. Civilian. I'm a civilian. I'm not in the military, so I am a regular, ordinary civilian. What about you? Are you a normal civilian? Very good. And this word is basil. Use the long A sound for the first syllable, like say and day, bay, basil. The S makes the Z sound, like zebra. Make a vibration. Use your voice. Z, basil. Again, not basil, but basil, because the stress is on the first syllable, not the second one. And this is basil. It's a fresh herb. I love basil. I love to put fresh basil in my pasta. What about you? Do you cook with fresh basil? Very good. And he is the devil. Not the devil, but the devil. Use the closed sound. Again, the stress is on the first syllable. This is the devil. If I use the word devil, I have to use the article the. He's the devil. But if I call him Satan, I don't say the Satan. I just say Satan. That's his name. He's Satan. Or I can say he is the devil. And I can use this word, evil. Again, it's not evil, it's evil. The stress is on the first syllable. And I can say the devil is evil. Let's practice. Is the devil good or evil? That's right, the devil is evil, if you believe in that kind of thing. And this is a fossil. We have a double S, we use the true S sound. Fossil. Use the open ah sound like hot and stop for the O. Fa, fossil. Again, not fossil, but fossil. The stress is on the first syllable. The second syllable is not stressed, so it's O-O. Like muscle and castle. Fossil. So we can use fossil as a name brand. I have a fossil watch or a fossil wallet, but it's also a thing. This is a fossil. It's a plant or animal imprinted on a rock from like 1 million years ago. That's a fossil. So let's practice. What is this thing? Is this a fossil? That's right, this is a fossil. And these are utensils. Not utensils, but utensils. Now we have a word with 3 syllables. We stress the second syllable. Utensils. Again, the third syllable is not stressed, so we cannot say ill. We have to say oh. Utensil. 1 utensil and 2 utensils. You can call this silverware. It's not countable, so I don't say silverwares. It's just silverware. But if I use the word utensil, it's countable. I have to put an S if I have more than 1. So I say, this is silverware, or I say, these are utensils. Let's practice. Is this silverware? That's right, this is silverware. Are these utensils? That's right, these are utensils. And this is the city council. It's the government for the city. We call it the city council. And the city council makes decisions for the city. Again, not council, but council. The stress is on the first syllable. The second syllable is not stressed, so we don't say ill, we say oh. Council. The city council makes decisions for the city. Let's practice. What does the city council do? Does the city council make decisions for the city? That's right, the city council makes decisions for the city. That's what they do. They're the city government. Now we see this word. Tranquil. Tranquil. Again, the stress is on the first syllable, so we don't say tranquil, we say tranquil. Let's talk about the A sound. We don't say tranquil. We don't use the A sound like black cat. We use the long A sound like pay and say. Tranquil. Because you have the k sound together. We use the long A. Tranquil. But if I look at this word, this is tranquility. It changes because the IL is the stressed syllable. So we pronounce it I like this is. Tranquility. Tranquility. That's the noun. I love tranquility. And this lake is very tranquil. Tranquil. Relaxing. It's tranquil. Let's practice. Is this lake very tranquil? That's right, the lake is very tranquil. Now we look at this word, pupil. It's not pupil because the stress is on the first syllable. It's pupil, pupil. And it's a student. A student can be called a pupil. Use the long U sound like you, pupil. A student can be called a pupil, but it's not very common, so we won't practice with that one. But the word pupil can be used to refer to the black dot in the center of your eye. That is also called your pupil. And sometimes when people go to the eye doctor, they have to get their pupils dilated. I hate doing that. It is horrible. Let's practice. Have you ever had your pupils dilated? Very good. And this is an anvil. Again, not an anvil, it's called an anvil. So we cannot say anvil. It's anvil. Use the relaxed close sound. This is an anvil. And a long time ago, blacksmiths used anvils to form steel. A long time ago, it was very common. Now, not so much. But that's what it's called. It's called an anvil. Let's practice. What is this thing called? Is it called an anvil? That's right, it's called an anvil. Not an anvil, but an anvil. Now let's look at this word. This word is peril. Not peril, but peril. The stress is on the first syllable. And what is peril? Peril means danger. It's not very common, but you might see it in a warning about a movie. A movie for kids that's not for young kids. They say strong peril, like dangerous situations. Peril means danger. Again, it's not peril, it's peril. So I can say the movie is rated PG for strong peril. Dangerous situations. Maybe not good for small children who are 1 or 2 years old. Let's practice. Why is the movie rated PG? Is it for strong peril? That's right, it's for strong peril. And what is this thing? It's not a mouse. It's not a hamster. It's a gerbil. Not a gerbil, but a gerbil. The stress is on the first syllable. This is a gerbil. It's like a hamster, but it has a longer tail. This is a gerbil. It's a common pet in the United States. You can buy one at the pet store. Let's practice. What is this animal? What is it called? That's right, it's called a gerbil, and is very common in pet stores in the United States. And the last word today is this one, nostril. The O makes the open ah sound, like hot and stop, nostril. The TR makes the chicken sound, plus the R sound, chur, nostril. Again, the IL does not make the ill sound because it's not stressed. It makes the ol sound, nostril. I have one nostril. No, I have 2 nostrils. Nostrils are the holes in your nose. Let's practice. Do people have 3 nostrils or 2 nostrils? That's right. People have 2 nostrils. I've never seen anybody with 3 nostrils. That would be weird. So remember, if it's one syllable, it is pronounced I, like this is. Examples, kill, fill. If the stress is on the second syllable, we use the same sound, like until. The stress is on the second syllable, so we use the I sound like this is, until. But if you look at a word like pencil, the stress is on the first syllable. It is not pronounced ill, it is pronounced ol. Pencil. Not pencil, but pencil. Thank you for watching, and if you like this video, subscribe to our channel. And if you want to become a member, click the join button. And we'll see you next time.